Hi, my lovely people. Section 107 Fair Use allows us to talk about it, and that's what we are here to do. Please don't go out of your way to dislike anybody we talk about in this video. It is for entertainment and reaction purposes only. It is my opinion and my opinion only.
Girl, I'm not good at speaking on this stuff because I'm not that bright. Honestly, I'm not. I'm not that book smart. I'm not that articulate. Like I can't articulate myself the way that I want to because I'm not. I'm kind of illiterate. I am. I can say that because I'm not that book smart. I wasn't really. I didn't give a fuck about school.
Y'all, this is probably the funniest thing that I have seen in a long time. But it is the most truthful thing that Olivia has ever said out of her mouth. When I tell you, this girl, I go to look over there and she does a live where she labels it. She's talking about life and she's talking about world issues and everything else. And I'm like, oh my goodness, what world issues could she be talking about? You know, baby daddy drama or what? But no, she was breaking it down. She was talking about politics. She was talking about Black Lives Matter. She was talking about things that she was so-called reading on the internet. She was talking about everything. I don't understand how no one has called her out on this live. This girl literally sat over there and she told everybody that she thought that Black Lives Matter was not that important, right? She said that she is a Trump supporter. And I'm going to say this for all of those. I don't get into who you vote for. You vote for who you want to vote for, and you do it because of what you believe in. So I don't care who people vote for. That is something that, number one, I would never even discuss on the internet. Number two, to get out here and say Black lives does not matter, and then you're sitting there raising Black children. It just was like, oh boy, is she running and about to bump her head into the wall? But she goes further, right? She goes further to say that she thinks that everything with George Floyd was a hoax, that it was set up. It was something that the media and, everybody just came without the crack of their behind. Now, I'm going to say this. I'm not one to try to get on here and talk about, like political views or racial views because it's kind of a taboo out here. But for a woman to be sitting there raising Black children, the first thing that you should know is the reason that Black Lives Matter movement started was because of a lot of young and a lot of innocent Black people were losing their lives to not only gun violence, but police brutality from people who were taking the law into their own hands and things of that nature. And as raising a Black child, okay, as raising African American children, even though you think that you may not be what you are because of the color of your skin, when people look at you, they still see a Black woman, okay? So you're raising these children and you're saying everything is a hoax and everything is just for media. Well, I mean, come on, girl, you didn't have to get out here and tell us that you were freaking crazy and that you didn't understand what you were saying and that you were illiterate. All the words coming out of her mouth was illiterate. She cannot have a conversation that is adult or that is smart or that is intelligent. She only can have a conversation when she's making up fairy tales and lies about baby daddies and taking ring bell footage from other countries. And when she's out here talking about a legal system that she lost all her children to and how she's a victim of that. One thing you should do is you should do research before you even decide to talk on topics. And then it made it even worse that you said, well, I'm not one to talk about it, but my mom is really smart on this issue, right? My mother, she's so smart on Black Lives Matters, on politics, on George Floyd. Girl, who would want to sit here and watch you and your mother talk about things like that when once again she's raising Black grandchildren? And if she is the one telling you the information that is all a hoax and it does not matter and it's something you shouldn't stand for, then honey, go on and put her on here. She'll be the Karen of the YouTube streets and she will get rolled on up in the carpet. You really sound like exactly what you said. So let's play it again.
Girl, I'm not good at speaking on this stuff because I'm not that bright. Honestly, I'm not. I'm not that book smart. I'm not that articulate. Like I can't articulate myself the way that I want to because I'm not. I'm kind of illiterate. I am. I can say that because I'm not that book smart. I didn't give a fuck about school.
She speaks as a woman who has an eighth grade education, who bought her GED off of Amazon. Let's not forget that Gerard did come and tell us that she doesn't even have a GED. Girl, you sound like it. And sometimes you don't have to be book smart and you don't have to be the brightest bulb, okay? But sometimes you have to have a little bit of common sense before you get to speaking. And Olivia is one that's why I can't report on her. The things that she says is disgusting and it makes no sense. Girl, keep on talking about Baddies West and the Kardashians. You know more about that than you would about the U.S. topics or world topics, as you try and say. Girl, get on up out of here. Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen very many people reporting on that live, and I just don't understand why. The things that she said in that live is just downright disgusting and disgraceful, and people are tearing her up in the comments, and people are letting her know that she sounds just as dumb as she looks. So, baby, I was like, I got to get out here and talk to my people. I don't know if they've seen it. I don't know what they're thinking because, honey, this one just kind of went out the window. I mean, I'm guessing she's trying to get views and maybe she's trying to, do the shock value and maybe she's trying to get people over there and do whatever. But the way she's going about it is a big absolute no. This sounded so dumb and she did too. Baby, if y'all didn't go see the live, go check it out for yourself. But at least she admitted to what she truly is and how she truly feels. So now when she gets out here and get to talking, then we know where she stands on everything. Girl, I'm going to tell you, I wouldn't want you raising my children. Who? Not at all. And that's why Gerard did what he did. He came and got those kids so that they could be raised in an uprooted family, a family where they know who they are, where they belong, and what they belong to, and to stand up for themselves and not just to get on the internet and sound like a fool with a cricket bonnet on their head and just keep on reproducing children back to back to back to back to think that they are doing something. Having children is something that all females have the ability to do, 90%. But you, girl, you are worse than a dog in a litter. Whoo, y'all. And like I said, if you didn't see it, go see it. But I can't wait to see what you guys have to say in the comments below.